Hi everybody, Dale Fredericks here. We're with our good friends Jim Fleming and Lois Flagstad from New Mexico. They're here to pick up our gelding Shorty. We've had Shorty for 17 years. He's a 20-year-old paint gelding, and he's going to go into semi-retirement with them. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little series of videos. Since Lois is a novice rider and Jim he's had some experience, but it's been a while, so I'm just going to go over some of the different things that I do with Shorty and some of my thoughts on different subjects. So the first one we're going to do is going to be about just entering the stall and putting a halter on him, which I'll do right now. So any horse that's been with me for a while, I want them to come to me when I go to the stall. Come here, Shorty. I don't want to have to go get them. To me, it's just a whole different mind frame. If you have to go and pin your horse in the corner to catch him, you know, you're kind of a predator. So I want to change their way of thinking. I want to get them to come to me, and that might be a video in itself how we go about that, because I like them to, no matter if I'm in the stall or in a round pen or arena or even a pasture, I want them to come to me. The second thing we're going to talk about is leading a horse. I'm going to encourage Jim and Lois to lead Shorty like this. And when I say like this, I mean with slack in the line. I don't want them, or I hope they don't lead him like this with constant pressure on his lead rope. And the way I lead a horse is I lead them alongside of me. I know it's very common to have a horse lead behind you, but I kind of prefer to have them up alongside of me. I think that it kind of gets them up to where the decisions are being made. Instead of being back here, you know, just following along, they're up here where we're deciding which direction we're going to go to and how fast we're going to go and all that. So I expect him to stay right with me no matter where I go. Whether I change directions or stop or back up, well, I want him along with me, okay? And when you're teaching a horse this, I mean, naturally there's going to be some instances where they don't come along with you. So whenever I'm training a horse, I'll just tug on the lead rope like a hackamore, not just a constant pull on it. Then there is a couple of things you want to be aware of when you're teaching a horse, especially a young horse. When they're up alongside of you here, you know, they might want to speed up and get ahead of you. Like if the grain bucket's up ahead or some other horses are or whatever, but just bump them back. And the other thing that might happen is a lot of times a young horse will want to look off to the side, and when they do, their shoulder might come over, so they can't step on your toes. So there's just a couple things to be aware of when you're training a young horse to do this. The other reason I like to do this is I think that it translates over to the way I ride. I want them to not rely on the halter or the bridle. In fact, he should after a while just lead without a halter and just stay right with you. And the same principle applies to riding. I want them to be aware of my body, what I'm doing, and not rely so much on the bridle. Okay? So those are just some of my thoughts on catching a horse and leading them. Thanks for watching. Bye.